Thank you for tuning in to our live final recap of Florida State taking on Northern Illinois. I'm Giorgio alongside our Nole insider, Tim Linafelt. Tim, the Noles got it done tonight.
Yeah.
Got the win, 37-19 over Northern Illinois. What did you make of the performance on offense tonight? We'll start there.
Well, I thought it was really good, particularly in that first half, like we talked about at halftime. 2 drives to start the game, 2 touchdowns to really set the tone. And then in the second half, things slowed down a little bit. I think Willie Taggart was committed to running the ball come hell or high water. But when Florida State needed plays, they got them with that long touchdown from DeAndre Francois to Tamori and Terry, and then, of course, the touchdown from Amir Rasul to salt things away. Probably didn't need that touchdown for the final score, at least not to win, but it certainly felt good to have it.
As far as defense goes, slowed down just a bit there in the second, but what did you make of what they were able to do to finish this game out?
I thought they were good, and look, they were put in some pretty difficult situations. Pretty much every time Northern Illinois threatened to score was a result of a Florida State turnover. So when NIU didn't have a short field, they weren't moving the ball and they weren't scoring. So another, I think, a good outing for Harlan Barnett's group. Fast, physical, aggressive. You'd like to see a little bit more on the pass rush and some more takeaways. That wasn't in Florida State's favor tonight. But overall, when you hold a team to, I want to say they were right around 250 yards of offense, that's a good day. Now,
so what does this win mean for the momentum as the Noles hit the road for the next 2 weeks against 2 ACC opponents?
Well, you got to have it. Look, 2-2 looks a whole heck of a lot better than 1-3. And I don't know if you were scoreboard watching today, but Louisville struggled today at Virginia. They lost that game. We'll see what happens at Miami in a few weeks. That's always a tough game down there, but it's a rivalry game. But you look across the ACC, Louisville didn't look great. Wake Forest didn't look great against Notre Dame. Boston College had a tough time at Purdue. All of a sudden, that schedule that looked really daunting, 24, 48 hours ago, you look at it and say, hey, you string some wins together, maybe you can make something happen.
And so great win tonight, but it's back to work this week as we face Louisville next week. What does the team need to fine-tune as we get ready for Louisville?
Well, it's kind of a familiar story. We talked about it at halftime. Penalty flags, stopping the opposing pass rush, and turnovers. Florida State was -4 in the turnover margin tonight. When you play a team like Northern Illinois, maybe you can get away with that. You go on the road in the ACC, you finish down 4 in turnovers, you're going to put yourself behind the 8 ball pretty hard. So you need to keep the ball, not put it on the ground. And then also, I think there's another 9, I think it might have been 10 penalty flags tonight by the end. And by the time it's all said and done, you got to tighten that up. Again, those are the type of things you can get away with today, but I wouldn't count on it going forward.
Well, a great win tonight, and that'll do it. Florida State wins over Northern Illinois 37-19. Make sure to follow FSU football on Twitter so you get a notification every time we go live. But for Tim, I'm Jordan. We'll see you next time.